Here's Joshua Carney ready to get this one started.
And off we go from Seattle.
And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead, and they'll move it up to the 40. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing now is Geno.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Geno. This is Fant on the short completion. How did he stay on his feet? And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now it's Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so this is going to be whistled dead, and the ball's going to be placed up at the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. A first run now for Kyron Williams. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They run. It's Williams. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Sean McVay's gamble does not pay off. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet to the 43, 2nd down.
Now Smith. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now Smith.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Still on his feet.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
From the 50, Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Now Stafford.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now Stafford.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ernest Jones.
And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
They'll set up a screen to Charbonnet.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. A shotgun snap for Smith. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw.
Open man, there's Bobo.
A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. Smith.
He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great play there as time expires in the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead on the final play of the half.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And it is now 21-0. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a 2nd and 10 now.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Stafford going to change it up here. Williams. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter play. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams. He'll get it up the middle, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Kyron Williams. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Rams are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Off of play action, here's Smith. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's got it to the 43 here.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Steps away to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Rams are right back in this football game.
I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's Stafford.
Finding Williams on the check down.
A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
No tougher place to be in a spot like this than Seattle. Here's third down.
Play action. Stafford.
That is caught.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
Eluding the pressure right. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Again, it's Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Throwing is Stafford. Shakes off the sack. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side complete to Williams. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. They'll get this down to the 38.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So the victory here for Seattle.
And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere. I'm on another.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. They can't tackle him. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Quickly to the air is Wilson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Williams brings it in. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. On the move to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the ultimate result was an incomplete pass. They sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The first carry now. This is Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Williams. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No score after one on EA Sports. Stafford. Touchdown! Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Whoa! It still won't go down. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Now it's Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Picked off by Cameron Curl. Well, he went on the move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him. And
this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown LA.
Colby Parkinson
from 13 yards out.
And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
What'd you say, bro?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Yeah, I'm lagging.
Oh, some strong running. Still fighting.
Yeah,
and makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
A handoff for Warren.
And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Bobby Brown on the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. That'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Dancing to his left.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
2nd down and 8.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And now Stafford's going to move him around.
They'll set up a throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run out of the gun here, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Stafford. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. He's still on his feet.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
The Rams take over the first. A quarterback calls, I don't like 12 except Tom Brady. Can show my stock, but still stack tall, you still can't trade.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
A final shot before the break, Stafford. And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Completes it to Austin. Look at a juke. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Rams are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
After the interception, here's Stafford. It's caught on the right side. Williams will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's the pick number 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing is Stafford.
Pass complete there to McCoy.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Here's Stafford.
By Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he finds Austin complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Harris is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. 58 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now Stafford. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here comes the Rams punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here, but I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Now Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Well, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Well, that's an aggressive shot to take. They definitely need a touchdown, but now you paid yourself into a corner because it's 4th down. And if you don't get a conversion here, that could be the end of the comeback.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
Escaping the pressure right.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Though, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Back to throw. Fields.
Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Flush to his right. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. All eyes on Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense making some plays right now, aren't they?
And they look like a group that really locked in before this series started. Read their scouting reports, got back to reading their keys, and playing with excellent leverage up front.
Here's Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Rams have got it. And that should just about seal this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, not giving up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Will Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from LA. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Williams. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for a Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to him. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another run for Williams. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He has the first and still going past the 35. And he gets this all the way to the 31-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Straight ahead with Williams. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Rams in a real good spot to score. Running right, it's Williams. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Just 1 yard on the play. That leaves him with 4th and 4.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage. In that close, those are supposed to be money in the bank, cha-ching. And it's always a little surprising and stunning to see one miss. And you can bet on the sideline. They were counting on having those 3 points.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. A lot of grass ahead. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got 2nd down. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Able to find Hawkinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Back to the air, McCarthy. And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brought to the ground by Cameron Bynum. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We're at the 2-minute warning now from SoFi. It's the Rams facing 2nd and 5. From the 38. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Jonathan Bullard with the stop.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stafford now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Draw play. This is Williams. In the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. Off the play fake, it's Stafford. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. Has room down the left sideline. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. After the pick, Stafford back to the air. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. And that is a rough one, Brock. It came down well short of that 20-yard line minimum he needed, so this drive going to begin from the 40-yard line instead. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Launches one deep downfield. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings grow the lead coming out of halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. His return starts at the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Oh, tried forcing it to the slants. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings get the football with a very short field ahead. Just a little outside the 20. Well, no doubt.